Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And that's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but it's going to be 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Right there. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 36.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And right away he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Set for 20. 50 seconds to mine. So don't say nothing.
On 2nd and 7. Mayfield, they'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 32-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey,
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. That one a first down pickup of 8.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the second round and got a really good one, a Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They give to Chubb out of the gun. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Let's go, D. Check safety, check safety. Out, 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 out. Regular.
On third down, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Jenkins gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Joseph now to kick this one away. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You better bring it.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the 39, Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joe Schobert leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Darnold hitting his tight end, Herndon. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, it's Bell, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
I got motion. Yo, lady. Check. Yo, lady.
On 4th down, Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. We will have 2 weeks in the books once this one wraps up. More football coming your way, though, Thursday night. We start week 3 with a good one in the AFC South. Titans and Jags from Jacksonville. Kickoff for that one, 8:20 Eastern, 5:20 on the West Coast. And since we should have Marcus Mariota involved, 2:20 for our friends in Hawaii. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On first down, Bell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Darnold completes it. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Jets first down.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards.
53, check 53.
On first down, Darnold. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. To throw is Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
58 to Mike. Wild Bill.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
Before getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, 133.
Play fake. Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short. 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Mayfield to throw it. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 35-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Alert, 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 alert. 58, echo. 54. Yo.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Now the ball comes loose. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Mayfield on play action. And a big loss here as he's taken down. C.J. Mosley able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to fourth down as well. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10 at their own 11. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That's good for the Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
58 outside. 58 to Mike. Hey, check. Yo, lady.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell. Bell sheds him off. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On second and 9, Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 35 on second down, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Let's go. Shoot. Hey, no, lady.
Faking the give, Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual
I know.
for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 yards there, first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We all know that Myles Garrett was drafted #1 in the NFL for his ability to get to the quarterback. That's his stock in trade. But the underrated part of his game, plays well against the run, knows how to hold the point of attack.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 49. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Now it's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the fourth quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter with his man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, All you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Again, it's Bell. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll go again with Bell.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The give is to Bell. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On first down, Bell a first down and then some. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Here's Darnold, feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Let's go.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking for the guy carrying the ball. He was the finisher. A really nice run.
Hey, Wood. Let's go.
On 2nd and 2, Mayfield. And Callaway taking it in left side. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. So after the sack, here's 2nd and